Hey guys, this week I'm going to be removing the core support, get the radiator out of the way. I'm draining the fluid right now, and then we're going to push this thing outside and lift the cab off. I'm going to build a cart. I got part of it already built from a previous project, so I'm going to modify it so I can use this cab, mount the cab to it, and roll it on its back and do a few things with it. So stay tuned for that, and hopefully we get that all buttoned up and start working on some of the body work on the cab. And yeah, so stay tuned. We're just gonna crank through this.
Hey, let's go.
And I want to show you something else. Look at these doors. This whole corner is completely full of Bondo. That is Bondo. Bondo, Bondo, Bondo. All the way down, all the way around. Bondo, Bondo, Bondo. It's up to an inch thick in places. There's not even sheet metal. If you look back behind this panel, Bondo was just coming out inside the door. Both doors are done that way. Just Bondo, Bondo, Bondo. Some things I've been noticing on this that I didn't notice before, but they installed these new floor pans here, and they installed them about up to there. And if you look around, it's installed just like so. And then they took the little drip edge out of here that's supposed to be in the floor here. This is actually supposed to be a little bit wider right through here. And they kind of did their best patching it, and then it's patched clear back here in the back here. Some things I notice is you can see that they just tack welded it in right through here. And there's another problem. They just put it right over the rusty floor. It needed to be cut out clear up to here, and they did not do that whatsoever. There's a bunch of other things I'm noticing. They just kind of used some seam sealer everywhere, and none of this is welded. None of it at all. And this brace, they only used a partial brace. This is rotten. This side is rotten, and they just kind of welded this brace to that. Then they took right through here and cut the brace, cut this out, and just welded it right to that, and then filled this all in with seam sealer. This is pretty much garbage, and I don't know what the crap they're doing here. Same thing to the other side, and we got holes right through here. They didn't cut this material out. I can shove my finger through it. So on this side, they just replaced this material here, and then this floor pan right here also, all the way up to the center point. Same with the passenger side. Did not do a good job. It's just tack welded and seam sealed in. It's not even what it should be. And I don't know what this looks like under here. The other thing I don't like is they didn't even complete weld this. They just cut these pieces out and left them up in here to just pretty much die. And they cut around all this. They didn't quite put that together the way it should. This is welded really crappily, and holes everywhere, gaps. I mean, look at this garbage. This is flipping garbage. And this rail, it needed to be replaced. This rail is they didn't meet the sheet metal of the floor. They only cut out this little section here on the passenger side, and that pan goes clear up to this edge. Horrible, horrible, horrible work. And then this patch job is just makes me sick. Why would you do this? And, you know, it looks like it had a manual shifter in it once. But you just kind of look at all this, and I was gonna get this blasted, and I started evaluating it, and I'm just like, it's not even worth blasting this floor at this moment. It is so far just Mickey Mouse together. It is not funny. I mean, they took the cab corner off and they overlapped it. So right here it's welded, but it goes further up here on this side. So I don't know what they're thinking there either. This is a good demonstration on what not to do when you're putting in patch panels on the floor, because this is not gonna last. All this is holding water between the sheet metal when they overlap a whole sheet. I mean, I'm gonna have to cut all this floor back out and redo it. And I don't know how well it's gonna look after. I mean, there's holes right through all this. I mean, holes. See, you can see the floor pan right there. Part of this firewall needs to be replaced. I just don't know. But guys, if you want to see what you shouldn't do, this is definitely a prime example. They covered up that bolt hole there, which is supposed to line up with this support here. They didn't install the full support. I mean, they tried, but they cut the ends off where it's supposed to weld to this support here also. I mean, this is a great idea. You do not do it this way. You take it apart and you do it right. And I'm just noticing a lot of this is just gone. And I mean, this rocker, it doesn't end right here. It continues over. This rocker continues along here. You just don't weld the edge of the rocker to the cab. It is bizarre. But guys, I'm very unhappy. I looked at this truck and it's not as good as I thought it was, but we'll address this and we'll fix it right. So stay tuned for that. It looks like I'm gonna have to buy some panels, because once I cut these out, they probably won't be usable. So I'll just purchase some new panels and we'll do it right. Get some new structure and supports put in through here. So guys, hit subscribe, check out more of my videos, and this is definitely a prime example of what not to do when you're restoring one of these trucks, because this is just pure crap. But awesome, guys. Thanks for watching.